Blessings, you guys. Your girl coming back with another one on kind of warmer day. Y'all see that top title? Why some survivors stay single? Why some survivors stay single after a narc? Okay, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh no, you shouldn't do that. Don't let the narc, ruin your life to never be happy again. And that's what they really want and whatever. But no, it's completely the opposite. Completely the opposite of that. Okay. And, so basically some survivors, stay single for many reasons. Like don't get me wrong. Some don't want to risk being with another narc, or just being with the wrong person. Like being with a homosexual, someone that's homosexual is narcish, but it's not the same. It's just someone that's looking for a home, and they don't have a job or whatever, so they just looking for help. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit different. Some narcs are like that as well, but let's just keep it simple. Some people don't want to just risk anything just being with the wrong person. And the homosexuals, they can be the wrong person for you. Some people don't mind taking care of a homosexual, but anyone that's just got out of a abusive, toxic, or narcissistic relationship ain't got no time for that. Ain't nobody sitting up there trying to be taking care of anyone. Hello, Queen. How are you? Ain't nobody got time trying to take care of nobody, especially right now with these prices going up and everything like that. So, it's just, that could be one of the reasons. Another good reason is some people are just good being alone. Real talk. Just good with their peace. Just good with their happiness. Just good being by themselves. You know what I'm saying? You know how narcs can't be alone, but not everybody is not like that. I'm good, China. It was a good day. Kids was crashing out today, but it was still a good day. You never know what happens with these kids on any given day, but I ain't have to yell too much today at them kids. Yeah, some people just good being alone, with their peace and their happiness. And like I was saying, like narcs don't like to be alone, but I know I enjoy my alone time. I enjoy my own company. I enjoy my peace. Like, I don't be giving a damn. I ain't never know alone. I ain't never know alone anyway, because I got God. You know what I mean? And then, sometimes just being alone, you just get to enjoy the things that you like to do. Your quirky things, your nerdy things, your fun things. You just get to do that, because sometimes you don't get a chance to do certain things because you don't want to be judged, or, somebody's complaining about it, or, thinking you're weird or something. Everybody got some little weird thing that they like to do. Like, it's just something, this ain't weird, but sometimes I just like to read. I just bought a book not too long ago that I'm still reading, and it's like a book for women, and it's also have parts of the book where you journal in it. So I just like to read sometimes, or sometimes I like to watch certain YouTube videos that just only I like, and it'd be different type of videos. Or sometimes I like to listen to my type of music. It ain't always this. It can be jazz, a symphony, or something like that. Just things that you like to do in your long time. Maybe you just like to sit there in your underwear or whatever, burp or pass gas by your damn self, But, people just like their peace. They like their peace. They're quiet. They sit there with their cat, their dog, their bird, their fish, whatever you got. And another one, some people just don't want to start all over. Building a relationship takes time. getting to know them getting to know you. And, you're going to probably find little things you like or don't like. It doesn't necessarily have to be a complete red flag, but maybe they just don't work for you. They can be like the nicest person or whatever, but they just don't work for you. It's like things that you guys just don't have in common or whatever. And they just, they're good to be a friend or something, but not in a relationship with you. And sometimes you just can't be friends with anybody because they're always trying to take it to another level. And then some of these ex-wives, they be getting their feelings when they mad because they're in the friend zone. Don't nobody always want to be more than just your friend. You know what I mean? I hated that every time I would be cool with some dude and then they're trying to put me in in a certain zone with them when it's only me just being cool with them. Like, we ain't even went nowhere. We done nothing. And all of a sudden, they're like, oh, well, if you let me know when you ready to date, or let me know when you, blah, blah, I'll be trying to ask you out, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, if I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. So get about your feelings, And then, another one, like, some people just, ain't in the mood like me. I said this, y'all, I be tripping too. Some people just ain't in the mood to be competing with today's, options. Today's, like, accessibility, like with being able to go out there and have sad pieces and all of that. I ain't trying to go through no phones. I ain't trying to be looking on no apps. I ain't trying to be looking on no website. I ain't trying to be facing no books, looking no Tinders, okay, and no Cupids, unhinging, grinding. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm not trying to do none of that. And a lot of people just not trying to do any of that. I'm not trying to be looking into no text. I ain't trying to look into no what's epping. I ain't trying to look into no DMs. I ain't trying to look in the closet. I ain't trying to look in the closet nor the clouds. I ain't trying to do none of that. So some people just ain't in the mood for that. It's just way too easy right now for people with this clownery. So, people just looking for safe love. And right now, what we got out here ain't no such thing as safe love out here no more. Ain't no more safe love out here. You just getting, you getting bottom of the barrel. Knocks don't mind having the bottom of the barrel. They pick it up right off the ground. They'll take whatever the hell they can get. Running around here hunting on everybody. Running around here smelling like a morgue. What's your cologne, morgue? That smelling like defeat. That's what I said. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. But that's why, some people, some of these survivors, they're just not in the mood to be, running around there trying to, get into a thing. They're just content. And some people just, like, whether they was with a narc or not, maybe they just was, their spouse passed away or something and they were married, and, being in a marriage or a long-term relationship, just, that comes with a lot of stuff. Like, I don't even like sharing my bed, yo. I like to sleep by my damn self. So I just know having to cohabitate with somebody else and having a this and that with somebody else, I just don't want to. I don't want to share my life. I don't want to share my world. They can leave. I promise you I won't be there. You won't see me whenever you need me. Nah, I ain't trusting for real. I ain't Mary J. Blige on that. Nope. I don't want to share my world. I don't want to share my bed. I want to share my food. I don't want to share my life. I don't mind, sharing my life with people, but not in that particular way is what I'm saying. But like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Still got a little sunlight out here. I'm finna finish taking up my walk. And I got another one I'm gonna come back up in here on talking about, excuse me, talking about these damn covert narcs, yo. Sis. Why the covert narc is the most dangerous Danger. They on the floor. Them ass right here. Yeah. Sing it. Been so long. Narc been gone. Free me, shorty. Tell them narcs what they supposed to be. The ninja right here. Be blessed.